Hello and welcome to Wake Up and Smell the Mic S&P 500 review for Friday, May 12th, 2023. It's now 6:30 a.m. Central Time. We start off in the S&P 500 daily chart in DeMark looking back to end of December 2021. We'll zoom into the current area now. The S&P 500 daily chart has printed the combo and sequential buy setup one count. And to negate that for end of today on the 12th, there must be a close above 4138.12 for the price flip to the sell setup count one. The cloud conversion line and baseline are continuing to travel right together, and a break either way for the baseline to go above the conversion line or the conversion line to go below the baseline will tell us which way this market is headed. And price in the pre-market hours for the S&P 500 at 6:33 a.m. on the 12th is 41.44, and that puts price above this momentum level 50% up for propulsion, and a close above that level for end of day today would qualify it. Keep going and get above either one or both of these ongoing supply lines, and they will become qualified with closes above them for end of day today on the 12th. Head south drastically and somehow get back under the conversion line and baseline, the ongoing demand line, which for today starts the day at 4077.77. Get below that and that will get qualified. And here's a look zoomed out a little bit. The S&P 500 weekly chart looking back to the COVID crash era. I'll zoom into the current area now. And if price can end the day today, Friday, for the week above this level of the momentum up for propulsion, both 50% and 100%, those levels will become qualified, and a close above those levels will put the close above this close 4 bars back, so we'll end the day back to the sell setup 8 count. And then looking forward, if that does happen, wishful thinking, if next week, Friday, can stay above this close, then we'll print the 9 end count for the sell setup. And we all know what the NASDAQ 100 NYHILO is doing. See the previous videos for explanations of that. So we're going to focus on the NYHILO for the New York Composite. The NYHILO's 5 EMA in blue is having a little bit of indecision these past few days. However, the ROC 12 has hooked around and headed towards the upside. So the blue 5 EMA is still below the 10 red EMA, and both of those are below the gold 21 EMA. And again, the dotted line is the NYHILO index itself, and this very light pink line is the NY stocks only AD line, and that is pointed down slightly too, along with the NYHILO index and dotted. The short-term KST is pulling back on the stick well below zero, but trying to get back above the signal line. Both the intermediate term and long-term KSTs are pointed down, and the long-term is right near zero and starting to plane out a little bit. Maybe it can pull back on the stick and not go under zero would be a good sign. The S&P 500 support and resistance levels big board chart shows the gray areas at R2 and R1. And price in the pre-market hours for the S&P 500 at 7:07 a.m. is 41.43. So to the downside, I've highlighted just about everything below R1. So S2, S1, 21 EMA, 20 simple moving average, daily baseline, daily conversion line, and the bottom line of the weekly diamond extension perfect uptrend channel at 4102. To the upside, I've highlighted everything. Top of the range is first, and then we're up into the 4190 area with the daily Bollinger Band, upper Stark Band, and the ongoing supply lines along with this uptrend line from 06/16/2022 at 4192. The S&P 500 daily AD line still is below its 21 EMA signal line. However, the NASDAQ 100 daily AD line is above its 21 EMA signal line. The ROC 1 is right around zero at negative 0.17 and pointed down. ATR2 is nicely into its green low volatility zone. The PPO extreme is at 2.56% above zero. And the New York traditional McClellan breadth oscillator to get back to zero would require 247 decliners over advancers to get back to zero. So the McClellan breadth oscillator traditional version ended up above zero yesterday. Have a great day.